And welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Hey, of course, Channel 67's open. Our next guest is a former NBA player. He plays golf. He got it going on. He can hit it out there. He stayed active in our community, and he started his own organization. He's helping students receive academic scholarships, and we are pleased to welcome John Starks to the show. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you, Bob.
John is in the house. John, now you have a number of things that you do in the community, and I see you out there, helping people do what they need to do to become successful. You started an organization too, a foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I started this foundation back in 1994. I was looking for something to do something to raise awareness to education, and I was talking to my agent. He said, "What you want to do?" I said, "You know what? I had a tough time when I came out of high school finding scholarship money, and so I said, you know what? Let me start a foundation to help raise money to graduating high school seniors to go to college and give them opportunity, like I had the opportunity, and like yourself had the opportunity to go on and further their career."
Yeah. So you started how many years ago?
1994.
So you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it. We've been very blessed. We've been really having the support of a lot of key sponsors, as well as my former colleagues and peers come out and support my community events that I do, from the bowling event that we do every year at Chelsea Piers. We just had it. We do a casino night coming up in June, and then we do a big golf tournament at the end in September. So those three events are our biggest fundraising events.
You should talk to Mike, see if you can get some of the cameras down there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. We'd love to have them.
Play it right back on TV here.
Yes.
And then you're a businessman also. Tell us about it.
I have a clothing company called Zipway. It's one of the hottest NBA brands out there. We have a patent technology to transition in at your pants using zippers instead of buttons. So like the old traditional breakaway pants with the button, and this is the new, we like to call it. So it's easy to come in and easy to get out of, and it's doing very well for us. So
can we talk about it here? Can I wear it?
Oh yeah, you definitely can wear it. It's for young and old.
What are you talking about? I fit both categories.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But it's really doing well in the marketplace, and it's a fashionable product.
Where can we get it?
You can go to Modell's. Has it here in this area. Modell's, Kohl's. We have a lot of what else? Sports Academy. A lot of big stores. But if you want to know more about the brand, you go to Zipway, ZIPWAY brand.com, and you find more about the brand.
And also you're working with the Garden.
Yes, I am definitely working with the Garden. I've been working with the Garden since 2004, and I'm a community ambassador, so to speak, community advisor, and alumni advisor, I should say, excuse me. But what I do, I deal with a lot of former players to keep them involved with what we do as the organization, as well as deal with a lot of our sponsors and the face of the organization, myself and Larry Johnson, face of the organization within the community. So we come out to the Bronx, to Harlem, to wherever they send us to, and we do a lot of community events. And I just recently been put on the board of the Garden of Dreams. And so I'm excited about that.
The Garden of Dreams, what do they do with that again?
Well, we do a lot with that. It's the charitable arm of MSG, and what we do is we help kids that are underprivileged kids, kids that may have health needs, and we deal with a lot of family, situations. We also give them opportunity to come experience what I've been experiencing my whole time is all the MSG properties, from the Garden to Radio City Music Hall, to the training facility. So we bring these kids in, and they do a lot of wonderful things, and they're excited every time they get opportunity to experience those things. They get a chance to come to games, whether it's a Ranger game, Liberty game, Knicks game, obviously, is just a lot of fun just to see these kids light up, because a lot of them go through a lot of health issues, and their day is consumed by things that they have to deal with from a medical perspective. So we try to take them out that environment and put them in a relaxed environment, such as all the things they get a chance to do.
Yeah, we need to know more about things like this, because you watch the news and they sensationalize all the other things, the stabbings and the shootings and all that stuff, and all the crime on TV. Mm-hmm. We need to know more about some of the things that that you're doing with these kids.
Yeah,
we gotta get a camera. Get a camera on you.
Yeah, no, I think it's important. I think that we put on this earth to give back and give of ourselves, and I've been taught that at a young age, and so. I think if everybody can, think like that, it'd make this world a much better place.
Well, you surely helped us with the Make the Grade Foundation. Came down to a few of our golf tournaments. Whenever you're.
You still got to work on your golf swing.
Well, I thought I was so far ahead of you as far as in line without forcing that you didn't get a chance to see me.
Yeah, I know.
But he told you about it.
Yeah, they told me about it.
All right. Well, I'll come out with you. You can give me some tips.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I see the way you play, though.
Yeah, I love golf. I think you see a lot of former athletes get involved with golf. I think it's just from a competitive edge, it keeps you mentally, competitive, but not so much physical, but really mental. I have to change that. It messes with your body. As you know, certain things break down, certain parts of your body break down playing golf. I tell people I have probably more golf injuries than I did basketball injuries. But it's a lot of fun to get a chance to get out amongst nature, get with your friends, and go out there and just hang out for a few hours.
Is there a difference I know it's rigorous. I mean, just going out and playing ball. How many games? About 80-something games?
Yeah, 82 games, regular season plus, playoffs. So you can play easily over 110 games.
Yeah. And the preseason and all that stuff.
Yeah, preseason, yeah. It takes its toll on your body.
So how do you keep in shape for all of that?
You know what?
As compared to golf.
Basketball, you have to make sure that you eat right, obviously, and you have to make sure that you're in that weight room constantly. I think Coach Riley showed us, the physical demands that it takes in order to get through a season, that you have to keep your body right. And so we worked out constantly, on a day off, you had to come in and get your lifts in, get your shots off. And plus, you have to make sure that you're eating right.
And keep your mind right, knowing that you're playing against guys like Jordan and all these guys.
Yeah, that was easy to do.
You had fun with Jordan.
Yeah, fun. I had a lot of fun. Whenever you're playing against one of the best to ever play this game, and that's what you in this game. I'm a very competitive person, and so.
It looks like you had that attitude too when you were playing. I got this.
Exactly.
Jordan, all right, he's just a name like me,
Exactly.
Yeah, I got this.
And that, I just grew up playing that way, and so my brother used to always tell me, you always want to play against the best, to challenge yourself. And he was the best, and so I look forward to getting up against him, as well as Reggie and all the other guys at that particular time.
When they came to town, you said it's on now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those were the most fun games back then, man, because they were so physical, and the battles that we had with Chicago, Indiana, Miami, all those teams, and it was this physical game, and just the way you played it on the playground is the way we played it. You know what I mean? You go after one another. Shake their hand at the end of the game, no hugging, all of that, but you just walk off the court.
But it was like an all-star game when you guys met, though.
Yeah.
Dunking sideways and carrying on.
Oh man, that people always talk about that play right there, the dunk, and that's probably one of my most memorable plays. And but I tell people, man. I didn't dunk. I know it is history. It's a defining moment, as we say at the Garden, and that was one of the plays that's probably stamped that I have arrived in the NBA. At that time. Before then, people knew a little bit about me.
They were on you after that?
They put me on the map. They put me on the map.
You were able to increase your contract?
Just by a little bit.
It's going to give you a new contract.
Yeah.
Do you miss it? I mean, it's a ridiculous question, but
You know what? I don't miss the regular season, but I miss when playoffs started to roll around. Just kind of like.
You still feel it though, right?
Yeah. You feel it. People, if anybody tell you that they don't, they be lying to you. And when playoffs roll around, that's when your juices get going, because you like this, and you regular season you like this, playoffs you like that.
Yeah.
You know, you take it to another level. Kind of like what you're seeing in March Madness.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like crazy out there, and you really get into it this time of the year from a player standpoint. I remember when I used to play. Whenever this time of the year roll around, you know it's getting close to playoffs.
Everything
because
starts.
everything starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to go out there and make it happen. But you know, I don't, like I said, I don't miss the regular season, but during the playoff time, I really something get going inside of me.
Yeah. Say, oh man, let me get my knees and ankles and hips ready. See if I can.
Once you run out there and you run up and down that court one time, you're like, okay, let's go get that golf club.
Yeah, I did that with used to play with the WBLS Short Shots.
Yeah.
And I didn't play in a long time, but I was there. Vaughn Harper was the coach. He said, "Hey man, here's some shorts because you got sneakers here. One of our guys are out." I said, "Well, wait, I haven't played a long time." I ran up and down the court once. I was like, "Oh." You have to really be prepared to do this.
Yeah, you know what? We do like little corporate charity games at the Garden.
You still play?
No, I don't play.
Yeah.
I don't play. But we do corporate charity games at the Garden, and you see these guys come out, and they, first time on the Garden floor.
Yeah.
They all hyped up, 1 or 2 times down.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, and on TV,
the
court looks like that.
Yeah,
when you get
exactly.
out there,
It's
you
long,
running up and down
94
that court.
feet. Yeah. It's tough.
What advice would you give to youngsters, our youth, who want to get involved in sports and do what you did?
Mm-hmm. Well, first and foremost, I say make sure that they're passionate about it. I was very passionate about playing basketball, but I'd like to tell them that outside of being on the court, there's a lot of opportunities involved in the game of basketball, football, any sports related business that you want to be in, because you need lawyers, you need trainers, you need all these other things that surround the business itself. And so I would tell people, see exactly what you want to do and just seek it out. You know what I mean? Try to find someone that's involved in that area that can give you opportunity to come in and do some internship and see if you want to do this or not, because it's a very lucrative business, as we all know, but on the court it's very lucrative, but even off the court it's very lucrative, and there's many ways that you can be involved in the game and stay passionate about something that you love.
I'm glad you said that, because some people just see you on TV and they see the fruition of what you have come through, and you make it look easy, but there's a whole lot of stuff that makes this happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. All right. So one more time, give us the information for your foundation and your sportswear.
Okay. You go to johnstarks.org, my foundation, johnstarksfoundation.org, and you can find a lot more about my foundation, how you get involved, as well as my clothing line, Zipway, ZIPWAY, brand.com, and find out a little bit more about that.
And maybe next week I can.
I got you. I'll send you something nice, believe me. Got an OG uniform for you.
Wait, I can get a haircut and look young.
Oh, no, you all good. You young in my book.
Give a big round of applause, everybody. John Starks. Yeah. Thank you for coming down, man.
Thank you, Bob.
We got to take a quick break right here, but when we return, we'll take a good look at a powerful educational summit right here in the Boogie Down BX. So, but first, the Bronx comes together in honor of Women's History Month to recognize a few women that have gone above and beyond for the community. Let's take a look.